Hello, and welcome back to another episode of UnorthoBlocks. My name is Mighty High, and this is episode 41 of UnorthoBlocks. So last time we built this wall, which is looking pretty cool at the moment, although the other side is to be decided yet, because it's just a massive pile of andesite on the other side, but we'll get to that in due time. I want to try and concentrate on this side of the base for now, because I've actually got some cool ideas for houses that might be cool on the surface and also underground as well. But we'll get to that later, because if you've kind of noticed, we haven't really got an entrance to this place, have we? So if we go to the sky, I kind of neglected to put an entrance here. So I think what I might do is put the entrance on the border or kind of in the middle of here. So if we get rid of that massive bit of concrete or andesite there, then we can make a massive entrance that way, which would be pretty cool. We could even make a redstone door, which would be even better. So yeah, but this needs to go. I've also been doing some work, so let's go down to our storage system and I'll show you. So here we are at my storage system, and yeah, it's become a mess again. Like, I probably need to get a bigger system than this, because obviously this just isn't working very well, is it? But that's besides the point, because in this chest we've got a whole load of stone. All of these are full of stone from the cobblestone generator we made a couple of episodes ago now. And I've basically just been I ran the cobblestone. We got about, 15 double chests full of cobblestone. So I've just been in the process of smelting it. Another thing I've been up to is, if we look in this shulker box here, I've got a load of redstone supplies because we need to restock the redstone shop. So this has taken quite a few hours of trading with villagers to get all the redstone in order to craft all these stuff. And one note, I didn't realise how expensive redstone lamps were. They're quite expensive, and also note blocks are quite expensive as well. You need 4 redstone dust. Although I haven't saying that, repeaters and comparators are quite expensive. It's just all expensive. But mainly I didn't realise how expensive note blocks and redstone lamps were, primarily because I don't really use them as much as repeaters and comparators, but they're still useful. So we've got all that to do. I think hopefully if we get time, we're going to go to the shopping district and actually sort out my redstone shop, because I think we can do a better job with it. But for now, I think we should work on our entrance for the goblin district at least. So we need some kind of, like, I don't really know. Oh, it's night as well. Oh, Edge has just joined. Yo. Oh, I got capital locks on again. That's normally the case. I really need to do something around here as well. This all needs mobs proofing. It's kind of a shame that we have this coloured grass here, but it doesn't really matter too much. So this is the reason why we wanted all the stone as well, and we've got a makeshift tree farm over there. But anyway, let's get started on this. I think I'm going to knock this bit out, but I should probably sleep first. Alright, so the question is, do we take out this section here, because it's quite big? What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 blocks, or do we take out this section here, which is about the same? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, it's exactly the same. That is the question, but that section is a lot closer than this would be. And I did say it was going to be in the middle slightly, but it's worth a thought at least, if nothing else. But I think we're going to go for the left side. So is it going to be this one or this one? Probably this one, although how big is this? I think it's about 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So it's a block off. I think we'd go for the 13 one because it'd be easier to figure out. But then even numbers with redstone, it could work. I think, yeah, let's go for this one because the door design might actually work pretty well for this. It's quite off the center, but it doesn't necessarily matter too much. I keep falling off. So yeah. Plus we've got this bit of terrain to deal with, and although I do want to go around terraforming the whole place at some point, I really can't be bothered to deal with this at the moment. So I think we're going to, because I can't be bothered to terraform, we're going to have the door here basically. And I forgot to put that. So let's get rid of this door, or get rid of this section at least, and see what we can come up with. Alright, so I've got a bit of a confession to make. Since the last clip, it's been about 2 hours, and in all fairness, I haven't really got much done. What I have got done though is this redstone door. So it's a 4x4 redstone door, which I done a tutorial on a while back now. It is a bulky design, yes, but why not? There's probably better designs than this that I could use a tutorial on, but I like making my own stuff for some reason, so that's just how it is. So this is a 4x4 redstone door with honey blocks and the slime blocks, and then we've got a lever here to open it and a lever here to close it, or fire off a rocket even. To close it. We will move this at some point. Over here though, here's where all the redstone is. Yeah, it's quite bulky, so we need to do something about this. Definitely cover it, and also maybe see what else we can do decorational wise. And we're gonna have to move this back as well because of where the door is, but this is looking pretty cool. We definitely need to decorate it. Not 100% sure how to do that yet. And we also need to cover all this redstone as well, because as I say, this is quite a bulky design. It's not the best design in the world, but I came up with it, so that's why. So I'll leave the tutorial in the description in case you guys do want to build this, but it's really quite simple. I've basically just used the same redstone on all the pistons. So it's a repeater with 2 ticks, then a repeater with 4 ticks, and then redstone dust, and then you connect that with redstone dust and you power it from that block there. So that's basically it. It's really quite simple. I did do a design where you could kind of like where it's on the top and the bottom, but it just didn't work. It was just too bulky, especially with like an outside design like this. It's a bit odd. It's a bit hard to do redstone doors without trying to hide all of it. The other thing I did try to come up with was the actual slime block flying machine things, but I think that's just too much hassle. Plus I don't really have many honey blocks. I think that's all the honey blocks I have, and I don't know if there's any more for sale. There might be, but that's by the by really. So I think for now what we can do is try and see what we can come up with to decorate this, I guess. So let's get my thinking cap on and see what we can come up with. Alright, so I think I've got something that I'm happy with now. So let's turn around, and this is what we got. So we got a nice and clean entrance here, which considering it's just like oak, dark oak and andesite, it's actually quite cool, and it also suits and goes with the wall as well. So we have the lever here up 1 block. I could put it up 2 blocks, but then there's redstone showing, so I think that will do. The door opens and closes fine, and then on the other side, this is what I've got so far. So I'm debating whether to leave this redstone open or whether to just close it off. Not 100% sure. I mean, it would be cool just leaving it open like that, so you can see what's inside it, like put some glass around it maybe. Something like, can I even place glass? Yeah, so we could do something like that instead maybe. That would look pretty cool, I think, just so we can actually see the redstone, possibly. And then on this side we could do the same as well, I guess. I mean, it's a solution for now. It's not like the best solution, but I was debating whether to leave the redstone seeable or whether to cover it up. So I think this is a compromise, the best compromise I can think of for now. So if you guys want to put down in the comments what you think I should do, then do so, because I thought that was a bloody creeper then. I do appreciate your input, and I've just run out of glass. Oh well, I'll put them in later. But this is what we got for now. We've also got like a big plinth platform here, so we could put some kind of statue up here as well, which would look pretty cool. But I'm actually pretty happy at how this has turned out, to be fair. Considering it was like an off the whim kind of design. We've got a good entrance for our place now. Maybe not an entrance for that, but we'll get to that soon. And it all works pretty well as well. So now we've got that out of the way and done with, it might be a good idea to see what we can do at the shopping district, because I know for a fact that my redstone shop is out of stock, but it also doesn't look the best either. So maybe we can come up with a cool design for that. Alright, so we've made it to the underground shopping district now, and if you guys haven't seen this already, this is basically just a massive area underground which I basically dug out. We do need a lot of work done to this still, but we're still formulating ideas as a community before we do anything, apart from maybe the top needs digging out a bit more. But apart from that, here we have our shops in the red zone. So we've got our black dye shop, we've got our sweet shop. This is the redstone shop, which in all fairness we're going to be doing today, because it basically I didn't really plan this or think this one through. I basically just chucked a load of redstone here and thought, oh, that looks cool, let's do that. But I think we can do a lot better than this, in all fairness. So this is what we've got. I think we're pretty much out. Yeah, we were almost out of repeaters. Comparators have gone. Pistons have all gone. Some redstone. No redstone torches. And what was that? Observers, lamps, and droppers. Then we've got dispensers and note blocks as well. So I've got all of this stuff to actually restock, but let's grab all this stuff anyway out of the shulker boxes. Whoa, that is really bright. Let's get rid of... Oh, did I pick them all up? Yeah, I think I did. Let's get rid of these lights, hey. That's quite obnoxious. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking building this, to be fair, but we need to widen this area out. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why, because of the redstone. Yes, me and my redstone, yeah. This is what I'm like half the time. And I put it on smooth quartz as well. But anyway, besides the point, we need to make some room. I think we're alright digging into that area as well, so that's not a problem. But yeah, we need to make a decent amount of room so we can actually put our redstone shop here. So I'm going to get doing that, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. So we're getting somewhere now, and this is what we've got so far. I've cleared a lot of space out, and we're also using bone blocks as well, because I've been watching Exumavoid's videos and he likes using bone blocks, and I really think they look cool as well, but I never really use them in anything. So we're using them now, and it's kind of a bit cheaper than using quartz as well, because that's all the quartz I got at the moment. I do have a load in my ender chest, but I think bone blocks look really cool in this kind of clean design, which is what I'm going for. Obviously we've got the floor and the ceiling to sort out. I've got a cool idea for the floor. I think for the ceiling it might just either be quartz or bone blocks, or maybe wood. Not 100% sure, but I've got an idea for the floor anyway. If we go into here, we've got some spruce and some birch even. Let's just use them. Yeah, I might need more than this. I'm not entirely sure. If we place the spruce wood something like that, and then we grab our birch wood and place them in between like this. What do you think of that? And then we can do that as well. I think that looks pretty cool, especially for a floor design. I might need to bring it down one more block though. In fact, I'm most certainly going to. I should be able to. Yeah, I can. So let's go on with that and see what we can do with the floor, and then we can actually get sorting the items out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been a while since the last clip again. Like, it's probably been close to like 4 or 5 hours. Not that I've been playing the game for 4 or 5 hours, but I've been playing it for a good 2 or 3 hours since then. Literally just staring at a blank wall for like the first hour before I come up with a design for this shop. So behind me we have our new and reformed redstone shop. So let's have a look. I've kept this door still, so there's nothing changed here. So we've got quite a long little hallway. I should probably put a light here somewhere, actually, thinking about it. If I can, that is. Can I? Yeah. Okay. What do I have? We have a redstone lamp. That will do. I have one on me. Well, it's enough light for that anyway. Awesome. So yeah, so we've got enough lighting in here, I think. And yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of redstone on the floor. Yay! So yeah, so we've got all of the items. I've decided to put a few bits in item frames because the walls looked a bit bare. I'm keeping the prices the same at 2 diamonds per 16 of pistons and so on and so forth. The only things I am going a bit stingy on are the observers and the dispensers, just because they're a pain in the ass. Observers are quite expensive as well. It's like 2 quartz and 2 bits of redstone, and dispensers are a pain in the butt to actually craft. But everything else is reasonable at like 2 diamonds. Iron doors, if you want it for a diamond, just ask and you can have it, I guess. Redstone supplies, 16 torches for 2 diamonds. Stack of redstone dust for 2 diamonds. Yeah, I do need to put prices on these though, but we're also selling other things like lectins. I just thought, why not? And also we've got some chests and trap chests here as well. So that's all looking cool. And yeah, as you might have noticed, in the middle we've got a pressure plate here which dispenses some redstone goodies at you. So this is the selection we've got in here at the moment. It's not much, but you don't have to pay for it, let's put it that way. So yeah, so just I know it's rigged up to literally just keep doing this, but please don't. Like, yeah. You can do it a few times, fair enough, but not like stupid amounts, please. Anyway, awesome. So yeah, so it's just a little freebie if you need anything in the shop. Basically, I should probably cover that up. And yeah, so that's all good. I need to cover that up as well. You didn't see anything. So now we've got our shop out the way and done with. I'm actually not entirely sure what to do next, to be quite honest with you. I haven't got a clue. Like, I planned this to be the whole episode, but apparently it's literally only been a couple of clips, so I need to see what else we can get up to. So I was going to leave this area, but then I realised that I haven't named anything or put prices here. So I've done that now. So if we walk in, we have everything done and dusted. So this is ready to open and accept customers. Hopefully the rich ones, especially the rich ones. Indeedy. But anyway, let's go and walk through what we've got. Try to avoid that pressure plate if I can for now. So basically everything's the same. All I've done is put prices and named all the items. So lectins, 2 diamonds for 16, torches, 2 diamonds for 16, redstone dust, 2 diamonds for 64, and pretty much everything is 2 diamonds. The only variation is the observers and the dispensers. I think everything else is 16. Yep, yeah, everything here is 16 and here as well. So that's all that done. And one other thing is I've added something special up here. We already know we've got the dropper here, but what you don't know is if we activate that, hopefully something comes out. Did I just pick it up? Yeah, I picked it up. It says congrats on your free redstone. So I've basically named every item in here congratulations on your free redstone, just because it's a bit of a quirk really. And there's quite a lot in there as well, in all fairness. Like, you could do you could build a redstone project out of what's in there. I won't necessarily mind if you spam it a few times, but as long as you don't spam it like 64 times, then yeah, it's cool. But as I say, everything is ready to be done now. And in the last clip, I was humming and erring what to do, and I think I've figured out what we should do. It's a project that I really should have done ages ago, in all fairness. So let's travel off to our industrial district. Oh, yeah, I also got 4 diamonds from the string shop. I think that's from Draken. So that's all good. I've got quite a few diamonds from the shops as well. I got quite a few diamonds from the redstone shop before we revenerated. I can't even speak today. Before we I can't even think of the word. Before we made it new. There we go. And yeah, I think I got about 2 and a bit stacks. Let's just try and find. I don't actually have a ender chest over here. Let's find one. Alright, so here's an ender chest here. I've got a valuable chest somewhere. Oh yeah, I've also got some of my heads as well. Redstone, where's valuables? Valuable 1, it's either in this one or the other one. I can never remember. No, it's in the other one. This one. So in this shulker box here, we have almost 2 stacks of diamonds and 11. These are all from my shops, basically. So these are from my shops, plus 4. That makes 2 stacks and 15. So let's convert these into blocks when we can, that is. Let's chuck you back in. Oh, we've even got another 6 diamonds there. And also another 43 diamond ore, which I actually completely forgot about until now. And I got a random shovel in there as well for some reason. So we can definitely mine that as well. Is there a crafting bench around here? I might actually have one on me, but no, I don't. Yeah, there is. Awesome. So let's change them into diamond blocks. That's another 16 diamond blocks. Jeez, man, that is crazy amounts. I think that actually brings us up to over a stack without checking. Let's just double check. Yes, it does. A stack and 4 diamond blocks. And also, if you've noticed, I've also been collecting some wither skeletons as well, so we can kill a wither at the end of the episode. But for now, I think, yeah, we got 5 diamond ore, 5 diamonds and 43, there, I can't even speak, 43 diamond ore. So why don't we go back to our industrial district, because we're going to be working there, and mine this ore up. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that beautiful stack of diamond ore right there. Apart from that llama in the corner, don't worry about him, he's fine. He's not going to go anywhere. So it's time to mine this beast. And I should have probably figured out how to get up there, but let's just stack up like this, hey. Do I have a fortune one? What's that, silk touch fortune? Yes, I do indeed. Awesome. So I've got 5 diamonds on me already, so put it in the comments how many diamonds you guys think I'll get. I reckon I'll get about a stack, possibly 2 if I'm lucky. Maybe a stack and a half on the tougher end of things. But let's see what we get, shall we? So, how many diamonds do we have? We have a stack and a half almost, minus 5. So we got a stack and 25 out of all that, which is actually not too bad. It's kind of what I expected to get. So let's change that into diamond blocks. That's another 10 diamond blocks for our collection. and let's get on with the project. So here is my Mellon Ans pumpkin farm, and it does work, so we've got that going for us. Just not as well as it's supposed to be. The problem I'm having is every time you work with minecart and hoppers, or minecarts in general, sometimes they like to stop, and depending on when they stop, it can really ruin your farm. Like over here, for example, where I'm using minecart and hoppers to collect the bamboo, one of them have decided to stop right on the powered rail as well, so that shouldn't happen, but it does. It's something to do with minecart momentum and all that jazz, but normally you just have to give it a push and it goes off, but sometimes it can be a pain in the butt. So I'm trying to push this one. There we go. I think I've stopped a couple of them doing it. See, that one literally just moved in front of me. Oh man, let's just break a few bushes so we can break these. But this is what I mean, like, this is why I try not to work with minecarts as much as possible. But it was the only design that I could come up with on the fly with this, because I've got a tutorial with this one, not exactly this one, but something similar to this. But for some reason I added something new to it, like an on and off switch, and it just didn't like it. Yeah, you saw the problem there. If we just get up here quickly, let's just pillar ourselves up. Let's go. So it was meant to stop there and then go back, but it hasn't for some reason. Not entirely sure why. It's on a powered rail. That didn't happen. These kind of things happen with minecart and hoppers. I think it's to do with you going out of unloaded chunks when it's still moving, but I'm not entirely sure. But every time you just have to keep periodically changing them. But as I've built this how it is, it's not exactly easy to do that. So the only thing I can think of doing at the moment really is getting rid of the whole thing, gutting it, and start anew. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's do it. So I'm back from getting rid of that, and these are all the resources we collected from that. I'm actually surprised I didn't use as many pistons. Like, surely oh right, they're normal pistons, that's why. These are sticky pistons. Yeah, that's quite a few actually. I can recycle them easily. So that's all we got, and then we're left with basically just this platform here. So I decided to keep a tiny bit of it just as a base for where we build this one. So this is going to be a similar design, but instead I'm going to use observers instead. So instead of just showing you how it's built, I'm going to build it up and then show you how it works. So I'm going to do this in the form of a time lapse. So let's start that music and roll that time lapse. Yeah, look at that sea of redstone. Isn't it a beautiful sight? And also, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. This certainly was a fun experience. As you could probably tell, I mucked it up a tiny bit at the beginning, but everything's working fine now. And to be honest, I don't know whose design this is. Like, I've kind of just did it off what I know, so I can't really give anyone credit for this, let alone myself. All I know is that it's based off an Il Mango design with how the melon and pumpkins are laid out. That I can give him credit for. But apart from that, yeah, it's basically... Oh, no. It's basically quite simple. All we have is a observer observing the stalk, and every time that grows a pumpkin or grows a stage, it trips the observer. Then we've got a bit of redstone on the top, and then that powers these pistons. That's literally it. And then we've got a few bits of light around the edge. I might put a few more bits of light around here, but for now it's working. Not all of them have grown up properly yet, but you can see it's working because we're getting melons and pumpkins. Let's see how many we've got on this chest. Oh, we got quite a bit in this chest still. And I've got some on my inventory as well, so that's cool. And then over on this chest, how many do we have on in here? Roughly about the same, so that's pretty good. It's working. I don't know how fast this is going to be until they all grow up, to be fair. But I think I'm going to have to wait until the next episode to see how good this farm actually is when it's all grown up, because I am pretty much out of time for today. And sorry if you can hear stuff in the background. There's some roadworks going on. So we've got quite a lot done today. We've done our new redstone shop. We put a door in our base for the goblin area, and we've also built this melon and pumpkin farm. So we've done a lot of redstone today. So I've really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys have too. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Mighty High. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been Mighty High, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.